Welcome to NFT Primetime. We haven't shot a show in a month. We're getting back on track. I'm with Rick Dipilla. Ricky's out in Florida right now. I'm in California. And Ricky's first time on the show. We tried doing this like a month ago, but it was right during a hurricane. What hurricane was it, Ivan?
No, hurricane. I don't remember the name.
I don't know.
It was very recent. It was very recent.
It was very recent. So we tried doing it. It was all staticky. We postponed it. And that was the last show I tried to do. Now it's been a month. I've been traveling across the country. I was just about to tell Ricky the story, which I said, you know what? I'll just save it for the show because it's actually a really good story. You'll like this story, okay? But Rick and I, Rick used to work with me, my old company, and then Rick started his own company. We do very similar things as far as sales and B2B sales and marketing. We also both ventured into Web 3.0, NFTs. We got very heavily involved. Ricky has a background in sports memorabilia. I'm a huge sports guy. We started jumping in, buying all kinds of sports. We'll get to that in a minute. But let me tell you the story I was about to tell you because you'll like this, okay? So I got this thing lined up with this guy in Jacksonville, very successful guy, to promote a brand new product. And I've been trying to do something with this guy for 2 years now, and it was all lined up, planned out for 2 months in advance. So I had it planned 2 weeks ago to head to Jacksonville from California, get there on Monday night, shoot videos Tuesday for the promo, come back Wednesday, in and out, okay? Grandma, my mother calls me the week before. My grandma's 102 years old. We've been waiting for her to pass. She hasn't lived a good life the last couple of years. You know what I mean? Very in and out of it, mind-wise. And, you know, we're waiting for this time. But she's still my grandma, you know, and I got to beat her from my mom and my family. So mom calls me on Thursday. She's like, hey, I think you should think about coming home soon. They're sending grandma home. She's going to be on hospice. We don't know how long she's got. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, this is all I know this is going to fucking just happen right at the same time. And I got to figure this shit out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Right. So then Saturday comes, Rick. I get the phone call. I think you should come home. You know, I don't know if she's going to make it tonight. I'm like, all right, I'm jumping on the next fucking plane. That's it. I booked the flight, the red eye, Saturday night to come home. 9 o'clock flight from here to come home. And I don't know what I'm going to do with Jacksonville yet. I got to let this thing play out. Okay. I land in New Jersey, Newark Airport. I look at the time. It's 3:30 a.m. Usually it's like 4:30 a.m. when I do take the red eye. I've done that plenty of times. And I was like, oh, shit, the clocks went back. I'm like, it's actually a good thing. There's no text messages. I would have got a text saying grandma passed. She hadn't passed yet. I didn't sleep at all. Let me go back to my apartment in Jersey. Let me go sleep for a couple hours. I'll wake up. I'll go to her house. Hopefully she's still there. I can say my goodbyes and wait this out with the family, you know? I get in the Uber, bro. I get to the apartment. It's 4:15 in the morning. I open the door. It's 120 degrees in the apartment. I walk in. I'm like, oh my God, I think there's a fire. Immediately, I'm looking around, bro. I immediately start profusely sweating at 4:15 in the morning. I put my hand up.
Cremating her right in the house?
Bro, I'm in my apartment in Jersey. You know the apartment, the complex. Yeah. You know? I touched the wall. The wall is burning up, dude. I think there's a fire. I run to the thermostat. The thermostat says 99 degrees, and it would have went higher if it goes triple digits. It doesn't. But it says air conditioning cool 70, that it was on cool 70, but it's 99. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm sweating. I take my shirt off. I take my jeans off. I'm in my boxers. The floor, Rick, the floor is on fire. I'm like, holy shit, there's a fire in the basement. There's an electrical fire. I'm like, fuck. I run outside, boxers on, 4:30 in the morning, sweating. I put my hand on the door outside for the basement. It's cold. I'm like, okay, there's no fire. I come back in. I open the door to the office. Ice cold. Back in the apartment, burning up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Bro, my heart's beating. I rip. So I grab the thermostat. I'm like, maybe the batteries are dead and it's not. I don't know. I take the batteries out. I change them. Heat's still blazing. The air conditioner won't go on. I turn it off on. It just says cool 70. It won't change. Nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? I rip the thermostat off. I switch it with the one over there. Same thing. The heat won't turn off, bro. It's 5 in the morning now. It's 120 degrees. I'm like, I gotta get some sleep. I can't even believe this.
Were the walls sweating?
The walls were sweating, everything, bro. I'm like, I can't even believe this right now. I'm like, okay, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. I have that little ass couch upstairs, that little blue couch I have in that private office upstairs that your feet hang off. I'm like, okay, I gotta take something to calm me down and take a nap, right? So my wife has prescription of Xanax, right? I always take it with me.
This story is getting crazy.
Listen, it gets better.
Any excuse to have a party, go ahead.
So whenever I I always have a tough time sleeping when I come from there to here in the apartment to bed. So I always have some handy in case I can't sleep, So I go upstairs and like, okay, I take a piece of Xanax, I lay on the couch, and then we just calm down. I got to sleep for a couple hours. I'm exhausted. I pass out. 10 minutes later, bro, my dad comes flying up the stairs, 5:30 in the morning. Wake up! The old lady's gone. You got to go see her. You got to go see her before the ambulance takes her. Bro, I'm zonked. I'm zonked now. I have no sleep. I was just sweating. I stink.
What do you mean she's gone? What the fuck?
My dad talks like that. Meanwhile, so she's dead in her house, right? I got to go see her now before the ambulance takes her, bro. She had just died. I'm like, I can't even believe this, bro. My dad takes me over to the house. I get there. Everybody's there. All my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, like 50 fucking people are there at 5:30 in the morning. My grandma's dead, laying there, dude, in the other fucking room. I swear to God. I'm zonked, dude.
You're on Xanax.
I'm on Xanax. I'm on no sleep. I can't even see straight.
What about the heat, though? What happened? What was up with the heat?
Heat's still blazing. My dad can figure it out. We'll go back and figure it out later. He goes, can't figure it out. I open all the windows up. I don't know. Okay. Now I'm at my grandma's house. And like the ambulance comes and takes her. All my cousins are there. They got to figure everything out. I'm like, okay, now what? What am I going to do with this Jacksonville thing? I don't know when the services are or whatever. So then like a couple hours, I call Kevin, like, yo, dude. I'm like, dude, I got to tell you what. He had no idea. I'm like, bro, I'm hearing that. What do I do? He goes, what do you do? What do you mean? You got to do both. I go, we got to do both. So, yeah, you got to go to Jacksonville and come back up and be there for the funeral. You got to do both. He goes, I'm like, you fucking.
When was the funeral?
So I'm like, Mom, my mom's trying to plan it out. She's all right. Look, the wake is Tuesday 4 to 8. Right now it's Sunday. It's Tuesday 4 to 8, and the funeral is Wednesday morning 9 a.m. I got to be shooting videos at 2 p.m. in Jacksonville. The wake's 4 to 8. I'm like, okay. I call Eddie. I'm like, can we push the videos back to 10 a.m.? I got to get in there and get out and get back up here before the wake is over. I'm trying to book the flights. I can't find the flight to come back Tuesday night in time to get back for the wake. My mom's like, look, stop it. It's okay. Just can you come back up Tuesday night and be here before Wednesday morning? We'll go to the funeral home together. We'll see her one last time. I go, yeah. She's like, then don't worry about it, Aunt. Just go. You got to go do this. You've been trying to it's okay. It's okay. No one's upset. We're waiting for her to go. This isn't a sudden thing. Just go. I'm like, okay. So I shoot down to Jacksonville Monday night, get there. I'm there for Tuesday, shoot all the videos on Tuesday, fly back up from Jacksonville Tuesday night, 10 o'clock. I'm there for Wednesday, wake, burial, repast, the whole thing, fly back here to California. The next day after that, I was there for 1 day in the office. And then we had Nick Alfano with the program here all day Saturday doing a corporate event all fucking day. It was like the week from hell, dude. It was a disaster. But
and I text you, sorry for your loss. Do you know what you said?
What did I say? I don't remember.
You told me she died. I go, sorry for your loss. You wrote back, she was 102, bro. You meant she was 100.
Yeah, because she lived because everybody, like everybody's being nice, sorry for your loss. And I get it. Yeah. Thank you. But you know what I mean? Like she lived such a tremendous life. And I hated seeing her life the last 2-3 years. Like she just wanted to go. Poor lady, you know what I mean? Like she's dying to go for years now. So anyway, it all worked out. I don't know what the fuck happened with the heat. It was a disaster, but I pulled it off and got it all done.
Did you get your bill yet for it or no?
the bill for what? The heat?
Yeah. Your dad will.
My dad will. Yeah, I'm not paying for that one, bro. So anyway, here we are. NFTs, Web 3.0. Ricky and I started buying NFTs about 1.5 years ago. We do have some big ones. They aren't as big as they used to be right now. I think they will come back. But if Ricky owns a CryptoPunk, you own a Bored Ape, you own a Mutant Ape, I have 3 mutant apes. We both have doodles. We both have Murakami flowers. We both have.
I have Kodas. You do not.
Coda. I have a Coda.
Oh, you do?
I do. I bought one. I bought a land with a Coda and 3 other pieces of other side deeds.
Yeah.
And then we have wolf game. I have a wolf. I have a bunch of sheep, farmers, land. You have a couple wolves, sheep, farmers, land. And besides all that shit, and then what's the Nike one? Clone X. We have a Clone X.
Yeah. Clone X.
We have Moonbirds.
Yeah.
I got 2 Moonbirds. So
we have a shot.
We paid premium. Unfortunately, we have a shot. Unfortunately, we paid premium dollar for a lot of these things, and right now, of course, it's in the shitter. But I'm not one to panic, and neither.
I didn't pay premium on the CryptoPunk. I didn't pay premium on the ape.
That's right. You got ape and CryptoPunk.
The Moonbirds, I did well. The doodles, I did not. I paid like 1 ETH for each one of those.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, there was a lot of other junk along the way.
Well, we bought a ton of sports stuff. We were heavily invested with candy, with baseball.
Yeah.
And who knows where that's going to go? I don't know. I know we really killed ourselves.
I own the Judge 1 of 1.
Did you sell it?
I
thought you sold it.
You know the story about that, right? Or no?
Yeah, you bought it for 15
I'm all hooked up on candy. I'm able to buy 10 packs, right? On the day that they're dropping the what was the name of it? I don't even remember what the hell.
Oh, it's the first drop, the Major League Baseball Icon All-Star thing.
Icon. So the Icon. So I'm on the list. I'm able to buy 10 packs. Some guy, a coworker, was overhearing me talk about it. He got involved. I'm telling him about what it is. He was able to buy 1 pack. He spent like $50. I bought 10. I didn't even open them. He bought 1 pack. He opened it. He pulled an Aaron Judge 1 of 1. I'm sitting here. Cheapest human being you're ever going to be in your whole entire life, this guy. So he pays $50. He pulls the 1 of 1. I end up buying it from him immediately for like $15,000. I bought it off him. He was just like besides himself. And then the season starts. You hear me?
And then Judge has.
And then the season starts. And he has a history of getting hurt and this and that, whatever, you know what I mean? Like he's always on injured reserve. And things started going bad with NFTs. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm always holding shit. I'm always holding. I'm not into the sports thing. I'm not into this. I don't want to go any deeper with this. Let me just sell this thing. So I sell it for 30 grand.
Okay.
20 grand on the site. I sold it to some guy who owned an ape, but I sold it to him for $20,000 and some ETH. So it came out to like $30,000 at the time. It was like the day that what?
You made money on it. You made 15 G's.
Yeah, I definitely made money. I sold one of my Garricks for like 2 ETH. We paid $250 for it. But anyway, so I sold, but it was a 1 of 1. And in that case, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is probably one that I should, but I want it out. You know how I get really addicted. I was just like, I really want out. So I sold it for 30. I made my money, doubled my money. But it was almost like,
I wonder how much
later. It was just like he just started going wild, and I'm sitting here just like I didn't care. I made money off it, whatever. But it would have been cool to still have that. But I sold it. And
I mean, look, if things go like so when Candy, this is right in the beginning, we started Candy's first launch, first drop was a 100 series of Lou Gehrig bronze bust NFTs. And me and Rick were waiting the day it launched, like just at the computer, fucking 9 a.m., waiting for the clock to hit. And as soon as it hit, I kept pressing it, and I bought 4 of them.
Yeah,
and
Rick got 5.
And Rick got 5 of them. Out of the 100, we own 9 of them.
I didn't know you could buy more. You were texting me. You were telling me.
I'm like, keep doing it. So I bought it. So I got the number 4, which is his jersey number. And I still think that, one day when this shit clears up, that those things will be worth significant amount of money. I mean, I hope so. I'm holding. We have the stadium sets, blah, 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 whatever. We'll see how this thing plays out. I'm definitely way overexposed in it. So, but, I feel like all we need is a couple of these to hit, whether it's a Doodles building a real brand, the Apes, Other Side, Yuga Labs, Moonbirds. I mean, we just need one or two of these things to hit. I think we make all our money back, times 5. I think we have to just be patient right now.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything at all.
No,
I haven't. And I have everything I really, everything that I would really want. I have.
I know, but imagine
it's gonna take a really good pitch to get me excited. Like, you know what I mean? But
I mean, this FTX thing, bro. I mean, this might be the worst thing I've seen now, and since I got involved with this stuff. I don't think I've seen anything worse than this.
No, not at all. What's Ethereum at right now? It was dumping today.
I don't know, man. It right before the FTX too, man. It was starting to. I'm looking right now. It was starting.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it's down to like almost 1,000. Or wait,
1,100.
1,100.
Man, and to think that we were just buying ETH at $4,000, 4,500.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I went to a web conference. I told you Web3. It's called Web3, W3BX. It was in Las Vegas. I met Alex out there because we're launching an NFT product with our company in the near future. So we're just going and meeting people. And Alex invited me over there, got us VIP passes, and it was at the Wynn. So, dude, they must have undersold the tickets by 90% because the rooms, speakers, there were so many rooms, and the rooms had hundreds and hundreds of seats. And when I tell you that, like, there were speakers speaking and maybe like 50 people in the room when there was room for like 1,000 people.
When was this?
Every room was like that. It was a month and a half ago. And it was before the FTX thing. And Kevin O'Leary was there. I got to talk to Kevin O'Leary.
He was there?
Yeah, he's big.
Wait, so he was there, but there wasn't a big showing at all?
No, it was a horrendous showing. Now, the people I met were good people. All the people that were there are people that truly believe in Web 3.0, NFTs. Like, it's the people that are not worried about this kind of market, but the people that were riding the waves, those are the ones who weren't here.
Yeah,
so it was true.
People got smoked.
It was the true diehards, and everybody had put on this face that was like, it's going to be fine. But you could tell deep inside they were all like concerned.
But concerned of what? What's your concern?
I mean, for example, bro, there was this kid in front of me in the elevator, right? And he had a Murakami Flowers hat, right? With all flowers. Yo, where'd you get that hat? I said, I got it, whatever. I'm like, dude, I got a couple of flowers myself. He's like, I got like 10 of them. He goes, and then he pulled up his jeans and he had a Murakami flower tattooed on his calf. I'm like, bro, you better hope they come back. He was like,
but the flower was famous before his.
Yeah. So there was a couple NFT projects there. There wasn't a lot. Nobody that me and you would have heard of from what we've been. There was no apes or nobody that we knew of. There were some cool projects there, and we met a lot of good people there. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the space, but didn't get any answers. Everybody's like, they're calling it crypto winter, whatever they were calling it. Oh, it's crypto winter. Like, bro, it's crypto year. Forget about winter. This is gonna last a long fucking time.
Who was saying that?
Just the whole sentiment was, not a big deal. It's just the way it is. You know how it goes. It'll come back. I'm not worried about it. Everybody was playing. I know it will. I know it will. And but if it was my only business, I'd be probably very concerned right now. Like those people.
If what was your only business?
If just crypto.
No, of course. Yeah. You'd be dead.
Like everybody that was there, they were Web 3.0 companies. Like that's what they were doing full time. You know what I mean? So, if I was in that situation, I probably would be very concerned.
Yeah, if that was your only source of income, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, thank God it's not, but anyway, what do you think are going to be the ones that end up on the right side of this at the end of the day?
I mean, what do I hope is going to be on the right side? The apes, the mutants, the doodles, the Clone X. I can't see Clone X failing.
I can't either.
Yeah.
All those, I agree.
Especially they're doing like the forge with physical items and stuff like that. Did you do any of that or no?
I didn't do any of it. Did you?
No, because again, I was just at that point, I was like, the
problem is, bro, I don't want to connect my wallet to nothing.
That also. Yeah, I agree. Shit like that. You did all the Murakami stuff. You're a bigger man than I was. I was like, I'm not doing any of that. You know what I mean?
I did do the Murakami flowers. I got the 2 T-shirts in the mail.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that stuff.
And after I got it, I'm like, great. I got I risked my whole fucking life and all my NFTs for 2 fucking T-shirts.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, was that really worth it? Will it be worth? Is the T-shirt gonna be worth $1,000 one day? I don't know. Maybe.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. And you know, that's the other problem with right here is that security and the safety of all this stuff, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And it's an addiction. It was for me, in my experience, that's what it is. It's like, it started off, I was buying crypto and I had Chainlink. You know, somebody told me to buy Chainlink, so I started researching Chainlink. Then researching Chainlink, it led me down into how Topps was releasing the Series 1 NFT, and they were using that technology or something through Chainlink. Started reading an article. I was here in Florida, and I remember reading the article. Then on Topps Series 1, I had no idea. I went online. I went to, what is it, Wax, or I forget what the platform was. Wax. Yeah. So I'm looking that they had the premium packs. It was like, I don't know, making up a number, 10,000 premium packs sold for $100. They sold out in 5 minutes. The regular packs, there was like maybe 25,000 of them. They were $25 each. They sold out in 5 minutes.
Everything was doing that.
Hold on. Then there was the marketplace. Then there's the marketplace, secondary market for it. The premium packs were, they were selling for $1,000. This was. Bro,
you remember that every single NFT project
during that time. Yeah, but I have a sports background, so I have a background selling sports memorabilia for years, you know, and now I'm seeing this, and I'm like, Topps Series 1 sold out. It took me an hour and a half just to figure out how to swap the token to get to be able to make the purchase. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
I was like, if they sold out this fast and it's taken me 15 minutes, 20 minutes just to swap a token, I'm like, there has to be a huge market for this, and it stops. So I ended up buying a premium pack, and I ended up pulling an Ohtani, Mike Trout Team Cube.
I remember.
It's only like 80, you know? It's Topps, huge brand. Series 1, the first. I pull Mike Trout and Ohtani on a cube. They were immediately selling for like $10,000 at that time. I don't sell anything. You know, that's the mindset that I have. So I'm just going to hold it. I don't even know that I could sell that thing for like, I don't know. Right now, currently, I don't think I could sell for $1,000. But it was at the time, what I'm saying is the addiction part of it. It was just like, that was my introduction to it. Then it was the LaMelo Ball. The LaMelo Ball gold.
Yeah,
you told me about LaMelo Ball, and then I started buying that, and then I bought the gold. And I remember I was landing in Florida, and I forgot how much we paid. We paid like $2,000 for it. I don't remember, 2,000.
Silver was 2, and the gold was 5.
Wait, so I'm landing in Jersey. Phone's off. The phone comes on. I land, once I turn my phone on, I got a 17 ETH friggin' offer on my LaMelo gold. And I'm like, no way. Right now, I would sell that in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then it just became, for me, it was just one big addiction. And anytime you're addicted to anything, you're really not making sane decisions, you know?
It was insane.
Yeah, until you break the cycle. So it filled the void for that year. You know what I mean? Like I was totally locked in, like, you know, and I'm, you know, would I have done things differently? Absolutely. But do I have a lot of cool shit? There's no question about it. But when you step away from it, like I did, and like I'm sure you did, you start to become sane and you start to see, what the hell, I was out of my mind. You know what I mean? Because
thinking about the insanity that was going on.
Yeah.
I was checking OpenSea like nonstop. Like every time I went to the bathroom, I'm checking OpenSea. I'm looking, this is good. This is pumping. What's going on? Now I'm the opposite. Now I'm afraid to check it.
Now I just don't care. I could care less. You know what I mean? But my point is, when it's an addiction, you're not making sane decisions. You're overlooking a million things, and then the market crashes, and sometimes that's not enough for people to stop. You know, I still went in when it crashed. I went in. I'm like, all right, it's time to buy. But you know, being really far removed from it now, it's just like, all right, I see, you know what I'm saying or no? Like,
I do. I know exactly what you're
yeah,
saying.
but I still, with all that being said, like you said, I still think the ones that we own, the ones that were like the bigger purchases, the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, the Moonbirds, all that stuff. I don't know. I still think that, hey, this is going to turn around, and it's just so easy for people to say now. You know, all the
Of
haters.
course.
You know, oh, I told you so. You know what I mean? FTX.
And they love it.
I don't
And
give a
they
fuck about it.
and they love jabbing you, right?
Yeah. So right
Yeah.
now it's the changing of the guards. People got smoked. There's no question about it. But then people are going to be buying ETH at like 800 or right now at 1,000 or, you know.
I'm listen, I'm all in on, I'm obviously all in on apes. You know, we got them on our swag everywhere. Like they're part of our brand now. We're going to be launching an NFT product for our company. So, I mean, sure, it kind of sucks that they went down this low right now, but I'm just focused on the business, not really thinking about it. But I do think there'll be some real brands, just like when Web 2.0 came out, Amazon came out of that, eBay came out of that. I think we're going to have those 5, 10 monster companies who come out of that. And I think it's part of those core that we talked about, the apes, the Moonbirds, the Clone X, the Doodles. I really do. And maybe Wolf Game. Maybe Wolf Game 2 might be the game one that does well, which is going to be launching in December. We'll see. But back to the sports, man. You're a sports guy. Do you think that we were on the wrong side of it?
We were on the wrong.
Do you think that sports collectors are never going to conform to this? Do you think that?
I'm not saying that. I think that I think I made the right decision with Candy by buying that Aaron Judge. There's no question about it. You know, I still think I made the right decision by buying the Trout Ohtani Topps Series 1 cube. No question about it. The Garrigs, I believe in. Also, all that other stupid shit that we did with, no disrespect, the ones that you were like really into, the ones, what's the name of that?
Eternities.
Yeah, they were nice, they were cool. You know, I did sell one for a profit. What did I sell? What was the hockey player?
Ovechkin.
Yeah, I sold that. I made money.
That was the nicest one with the skates.
Yeah, I sold that, but I don't even know that we bought that many. Did we spend? I don't know. It was on a credit card. I feel like, was it on credit card or was it?
We spent good with the Messies.
Yeah. I mean, come on, that one should have been a no-brainer, though. I mean,
but fuck, bro, I got 10 of those. I thought I had the score of the century.
Yeah.
You know what? In my mind, I felt
there's no secondary market. There's no secondary market, and if there's no secondary market, there's no market.
I really felt. Yes, I felt like I was buying rookie cards. Like I got my hands on Dan Marino #1, right? And I felt like I was buying a Marino card from 1984. Like that's how I felt about it. I felt like I was buying the first ever rookie card of that athlete, whether he's retired or not. And now looking back, I don't know if that's going to play out that way.
Well, if it was a Topps, I thought I was on the right track with Topps. It's Topps Series 1, their first NFT. You know what I mean? And it still may be. But no, not on the other things.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of losers and some winners, and hopefully there's enough winners to make up for all the fucking losers, and that's it.
So the answer to your question is I don't think sports will catch up anytime soon. I hope we're saying the same thing here. Like will there be that type of activity with sports as there were with, let's just say, the apes or whatever, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, so are you okay? Hold on. Are you saying that you believe that the sports ones that came from Topps, Candy, that those are going to go, but the actual
I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying they're highly collectible. Like Topps,
right?
Like,
and compared to the people like Marino and Messi who did individual deals with Eternity, Shaq.
There's zero shot when the players did their own little cash grabs or whatever you want to call them.
Sure.
No shot.
Yeah, that hurts, bro. That really hurts.
Are you being serious right now or no?
No, I don't give a fuck.
No,
bro.
I think you've accepted, and I know you don't care either. Right?
Yeah, no. I completely FOMO'd, as we both were, because we were talking 5 times a day at that point about it, and I think we both FOMO'd a lot.
But the thing with the sports is that we had no reason to. And that's the part that's annoying, because 85% of the things that we did in the sports, the signs were there. They were there.
Yeah, they were there.
I had every reason. I don't blame myself for buying a mutant at 23 ETH, because I mean, all things were pointing in that direction. Like it was very obvious the secondary market is insane, and then you're getting airdrops from the company to make up the value. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's easy to say, okay, oh yeah, I got caught up, whatever, but for good reason. With the sports, it was like we were buying on a Monday from the drop. Yeah, sometimes the drops were really hard. It got us excited. Remember? Do you remember?
Of course I do, bro.
But there was never, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, there was never any activity on the secondary market.
Not on those. No, on Candy
Never.
there was when they launched their market. But I sold 10 of those packs for 10. I made
No. Yeah, I'm not including candy in this at all, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Not really, but I still am.
Well,
The things that move on candy were the packs. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said it the other day, right? Like, if apes ever went down, then we'd be in real trouble, because like punks and apes are leading the whole fucking thing. Like when you remember the other day, you're like, hey, bro, apes down to 49 ETH. I was like, wow. And then all of a sudden back to 63 right away. Thank God, because that's what worries me, because I have a lot invested with that. Like I'm going, when the staking comes out with ApeCoin and you're getting 500% yield on the staking, and if that ends up turning out to what it is, the right thing, then we make all our money back just on that alone.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that plays out. But I have enough ApeCoin for staking for all three of my apes. I'm going to max out the staking there.
How much did you buy?
30 grand in ape coins.
Yeah, I was doing the math the other night after I talked to you, and I'm like, let me go. Then I'm like, wait a minute, Baruch. I mean, I'm not doing that. I mean, I have some. I'm not maxing out on it though. I might have like 5,000 ape. You know,
I told my partner, I said, look, dude, I know we're not going to spend any more money, but but we have these apes. Apes are part of our fucking brand. And if we're not going to max out the staking pool, I think that would be stupid. So I am going to push for this. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Hey, you know what? This could literally be the one with the staking pool that might get all our money back from everything we invested and still have all the assets.
I have somebody that's big into the apes and stuff like that, into NFTs, that I want you to have on here. If he'll do it.
I would love to.
NFT goats. Look him up on Twitter.
NFT goats?
Yeah.
All right, maybe you could be on the next show. We could do all three of us. You talk to the guy?
Yeah. I used to be involved. I used to know him through sports. Now he moved out here, and he's like pretty heavy into NFTs.
Does he have a good perspective on the sports side of things? Because that would be good to bring somebody on the show like that.
He's amazing all the way.
Let's do that. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to text you next week, and let's set something up. That'd be great.
I gotta see. I don't know if he'll want to be him, but yeah, I've been thinking about it. He'll be
tell him he could wear a mask and he could use a modulator.
That's hysterical.
Like we're watching an episode of Vice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I like that. The mask. I want to wear a mask too.
Last time I bought NFTs. I like it, bro. You got any final comments on the state of NFTs, Rick?
Hang in there.
Diamond hands, right? No paper hands.
Money goes from your hands into the safe. That's the game I'm playing. I'm playing the safe game. I've been for like 6 months.
Just hold. Don't worry about it. Diamond hands will be in your shape, all right? All right. That's the end of NFT Prime Time. Rick, thanks for coming on. I'm going to text you by NFT Goats. Let's bring him on the show, all right?
All right, brother.
All right. Be good, bro. Later.